we sailed to the small island of Uri, which was quite the adventure. We are the McKays, and this is Firefly. Join us as we journey to 100 islands. Our first squall, hopefully we go around it.
Squalls, so. Stop the story.
Well, that happened all of a sudden. Holy cow! This is why you never sail with one of your floaty toys up on the deck. We forgot about it until it was almost too late.
Chapter 16. Resist the gale, keeping low.
It seems like on every island, there's a curious soul who comes up to see what we're up to, which is a delight. I love Vanuatu people. We don't know if the anchor has been set, so we sent in Josh. After determining that we wouldn't drag anchor, we headed to the island. We were blown away at how kind the people of Uri were. They were immediately eager to show us their little piece of paradise. The children were quick to include my boys in their games of Leilu. Leilu is Bishlama for tag. And for years, my kids have said Leilu when chasing their friends, even back in Canada. I love it when sweet pieces of culture rub off onto my kids. And then the locals wanted to show off their gardens and the rest of the island. It amazed me to see how self-sufficient they were. They're taking us on a tour to their gardens. This is a small island. So small that the children have to go by boat to a neighboring island to go to school. But that doesn't stop them from living in this remote place. I couldn't help but think how close of a community these people must have. They need each other because they are all they've got. And they were so nice to immediately include us in this community. Oh, this is your garden right here, right?
Yes.
It's really interesting how far we have to go to their garden. I think one reason is that they don't want the salt water to get onto their garden because that's not healthy for the plants, but they like living next to the salt water so that they can go fishing.
They take their canoes.
So that was actually a tour of the entire island, not just their gardens. By the time we started back to the boat, it started to rain. Vanuatu hardly ever gets cold, so sometimes it's just refreshing to get caught in a downpour. Although we have a water maker, our showers need to be short and are in confined spaces on the boat. So we took this opportunity to have a long, involved shower.
Oh yeah, I got like unlimited free showers here. There's no time limit. I shower as much as I want. All the people on the beach are...
Maybe this was all too much information, but in the end, the skies cleared up to give us a glorious sunset. However, not all of us slept very well.
Bye. You know, on the nap, and then I heard this like, and I look out and there's a turtle like breathing pantingly, and it sounds like a human, and then it just goes right back out there. I was like, that's actually really funny though.
And now it's Sunday, so we're headed off to church. Abraham, did you not bring shoes? Abraham, turn around.
And Daniel.
Not even Josh has shoes. What? I guess I don't have much room to talk since these are my shoes. This meeting house usually meets on Sundays, but not today because it was raining this morning, so they canceled it.
Someone else needs to be holding the boat, then I will.
We went back to the boat and had our own meeting. We have visitors, you guys. What's going on?
They want to watch World Cup and they want help with their TV, so they asked if we'd come help.
They were hoping we would be able to fix their satellite so they could watch the World Cup. Like everyone else, Vanuatu loves the World Cup. And even in this remote corner of the world, people were showing their support for their favorite teams, which was usually Brazil and Argentina.
So some villagers just came up to us in these dugouts and they're trying to watch the World Cup, but their antenna's not working, and so they asked if we could help. I don't know if we'll be able to or not, but I fixed a few TVs in my day, so maybe we can. So they've got this solar TV hooked up to this battery, and this is the canal deck, and this is the satellite wire, and I need to try fixing that wire right there. Unable to fix the satellite for World Cup, but they said there's a place to jump. Okay, so we're all going on a little adventure to find some jumping rocks. Okay. I'm being beckoned forward by the sound of children's laughter and screaming and hooting and hollering. And they've all left us behind because I had to run grab my shoes because I wanted shoes. I hope I'm going the right way. What could go wrong, right? And I'm sure there's definitely nothing living in this water that I don't want to know about. Oh, I see kids. We must have chosen the right way. They said this is the place to come to jump in the water and swim. Yes.
We were unable to help them, but regardless, they gave us these puzzles.
So Daniel, you peel this, and then it breaks apart into segments, and you have to try putting it back together.
That's just the challenge?
Yeah.
It's not food?
No, you cannot eat it. It's poison.
Made from fruit as a thank you. Seriously, this was such a fun toy. My boys played with this fruit for days, trying to get it back into its sphere shape. Since we couldn't get the World Cup to work, we thought we would bring them the next best thing, a movie night for the village. We're going to the village to watch a movie. Family night. And what more appropriate movie than Moana?
Moana was
It was so magical watching Moana with this village. I felt like the children could relate to this movie. I felt like my own children could relate to this movie in a way that they never have before. And honestly, I found it pretty emotional, and I won't lie, I got pretty choked up a few times. As we ended our stay in Uri, I feel so blessed to feel the kindness by everyone we've met. Subscribe to join us next time as we experience some of the best scuba diving in the world on the island of Santo.